第48屆香港國際電影節，今日係好隆重嘅世界首映。We have a world premiere of a film。電影嘅名係《我談的那場戀愛》。The film's title, Love Lies, and it is a world premiere. We are very, very fortunate because we have our director here, we have our producer here, we have our leading cast members here. Applause. 我哋好榮幸，我哋有導演黃耀琪，我哋有監製陳慶佳，同埋兩位最主要嘅演員 Sandra and MC Stephy。Welcome on the stage. Okay， 世界首映咧，第一樣嘢要問一問導演有啲咩感想？
鬆一口氣，因為一路驚趕唔切，今日鬆一口氣，希望大家陣間嗰百零分鐘會睇得開心。
I want to tell you as a director, actually right at this moment I have a sense of relief because we were rushing and rushing to finish this film, and guess what? We are now all sitting here and we will soon enjoy the 100 or so minutes of this world premiere. I'm very happy as a producer. I've actually seen our director first actually as a screenwriter, and then from screenwriting now becoming a director. And I have to say I'm very content. Content. Okay, Sandra.
我好開心接到一個咁完整嘅劇本。
I am so happy. I can tell you this entire screenplay is really a complete, full screenplay.
仲有個劇本攞咗獎㗎。
And the screenplay has already received awards.
咁雖然佢嘅成本唔高，非常之低，佢攞到嘅獎金亦都應該比唔起我同 MC 嘅片酬。因為個劇本實在太好，所以我諗我同 MC 今日企喺度，我哋拍咗啦。我希望大家中意，亦希望呢部戲票房好好啦，同埋有好嘅口碑。
Actually, just so you know, you can imagine actually this is not a very high budget film, and also really even the award for the screenplay for the screenwriter, it wasn't really a lot of money, and probably not even enough to pay for the fees for myself, Sandra, as well as MC. But it doesn't matter. We are happy to be here. We're happy to finish this film and hope that you like this film. And also we also look forward to fantastic box office of this film.
香港電影好難做，
It is not easy to make Hong Kong local film.
同埋其實監製提一提我，其實戲裏面有啲好大部分嘅衫我自己出嘅。
Actually, as our producer reminded me, a lot of the costumes are actually my own. Actually, my own fashion items. This is not a joke. Basically, because you buy個老底衫啊，啲衫出嚟。Okay, MC.
我都唔知講咩好。今次係我第一次參加電影節啦，同埋喺呢一個場地度睇戲嘅，咁所以多謝導演同埋監製俾咗呢個機會我，希望大家會中意呢套戲。
This is the first time that I actually make a film, watch a film, and actually also being in a film festival, to be here with all of you. And so thank you, producer, thank you, director, and also thank you all of you for being here. Thank you. Okay, so now let's start with the world premiere, and also a reminder, there will be a Q&A session after the screening. please stay 嚇，記得完咗之後有問答環節。
Sandra and MC Junkin. And those with questions, start planning your questions. 準備舉手問問題啦，因為我哋時間冇多。We have very limited time, so I want to make sure those who have questions, and please just a question, no statements, and not how you love this film, because I know you love this film. 唔使講你幾中意呢出戲啦，問問題就得㗎啦。有冇人舉手？有 ，OK。第咩喺邊度？第咩喺呢度啊嘛？我睇到係第8行，有位男士着應該係深藍色 T 恤。唔該。
簡單咁問啦，想問其實呢套點解係首部劇情片啦？咁點解會揾到君如、Class 啊、天賦呢個組合咧？因為呢個組合依家個效果相當有趣啦。第二個問題想問下君如，
你一個問題啫嘛。Thank you. The question is 嚇，佢喺第8行中間深藍色 T 恤，睇到嘛 ？Okay. The question is very simple. Is that this is our director's debut film, debut feature film. So the question is, how did she manage to convince Sandra as well as MC Junkin to join the cast? What an interesting combination.
其實如果我要喺香港問一個呢個年紀嘅女演員咧，其實熟女，其實一定好熟嘅，一定係阿吳君如嘅。跟住我哋嗰陣時諗過好多而家新嘅一啲新人啊，跟住吳君如就提議話，不如去見下張天賦，佢竟然攞到年初1嘅演唱會第1行。呢個多謝邊個？多謝 Y 文幫我哋學飛。跟住咁我就喺演唱會，咁當然啊張天賦喺台上面好 charm 啊，好好睇，一定係呢個。然之後佢演唱會中間有一啲佢以前 busking 嘅相咧，因為靚仔我覺得冇乜問題嘅，如果要做後邊嗰一橛，但係前邊嗰個比較傻、比較頹廢嘅僆仔咧，我就喺佢啲 busking 嘅相見到，跟住我就覺得係佢啦。咁同埋因為我呢部戲需要好多 VO 同埋好多 OS， 因為講翻啲對白出嚟啦，我好需要一個把聲好靚嘅男仔。
Okay, three things, just so that people understand. First of all, is that Sandra is wonderful of her age group, which is absolutely beautiful and young, of all of the Hong Kong actresses. And then for Sandra, who actually suggested for the male lead to actually maybe look for MC. And so then comes the wonderful, wonderful possibility of seeing MC in concert on Chinese New Year first night. And then we also got first row seats, which was amazing. So he was very charming, and then on top of that is that there were some old videos of him busking when he was younger, and there was just this wonderful innocence, in him. So I just was very charmed. And then the last thing is that because there's a lot of voiceover, there's a lot of really saying and speaking the lines, and so I really need somebody with a beautiful voice. And so therefore, a wonderful choice. Okay, 第二個問題，對唔住，只可以一個問題，因為我哋冇乜時候啊，兩邊都冇人問問題啊，淨係中間嚟㗎，只係中間啊。OK， 第5行呢一邊黑色衫長袖 ，yes， good，lucky。
我個問題好簡單咋，可唔可以同你哋再提多次呢套戲啊
？Thank you. The question doesn't need an answer. 好簡單，幾時公映聽講啦？
中同發行嗰邊。
OK，
稍後大家。OK。
Watch the news. This will definitely be distributed, and you can watch it in cinemas in Hong Kong, everywhere. Okay? Later.
希望如果大家覺得好睇，傳啲口碑出去。
Yeah, start.
我而家仲未決定幾時上。
Okay, we haven't decided when actually to
想問下導演嘅
Question for our
點解
director.
會揀呢一個題材，即係網片呢個愛情嘅古仔去寫？而且我覺得呢一個劇本係近年好少有好貼地嘅愛情古仔嚟嘅。好啦，我嘅問題係咁多。
The question is why this topic regarding, of course, how people actually use the internet and actually, swindling people with money. And then the other one is that this is really a very, very close to the ground love story. Very, very realistic in my way.
多謝你嘅讚賞。因為我參加首部劇情片嘅時候咧，我哋睇翻以前都係一啲社會問題，跟住我覺得寂寞嘅女人俾人呃都係一個社會問題，即係大家經常都會睇到呢啲咁嘅詐騙情騙案啦。所以我哋就寫咗呢一個故仔，同埋我哋發覺其實詐騙集團係好似拍戲，即係成班人又有劇本啦，跟住又有美術組啊砌嗰啲相。其實你而家見到 research 嘅嘢喺戲裏邊嘅嘢都係我哋 research 翻嚟真嘅。
Okay, so very important is that, yes, many people would use and take social problems and themes like that to make their first feature film, but really, a lonely woman trying to search for love, that's a social problem too. Okay.
我覺得情片呢個咧係唯一一個受害者咧係好開心嘅。咁其實同我哋其實睇戲一樣，大家今日嚟睇戲，戲係假嘅，但係你想喺入邊揾一點真，揾一點甜。其實每個俾人呃嘅女人，堅持自己冇俾人呃咧，其實都係呢個原因。
Yeah, women who actually had been swindled and actually, had been lied to, a lot of them would insist that they weren't. And think of all of this, this is a fictional story, and yet all of you are here, you enjoyed it, and then from there you also actually got some truth out of it. And then earlier on, also a director was very clear, is that actually these types of gangs that actually organize, this type of organized internet gangs, this is actually real research. What you see is that it's really as if they are trying to make a film. There really is a props department. There are people who actually really work on the script and so on.
因為我係首部劇情片啦，我好多謝。但係好多謝我成個 crew 佢哋每一個人都幫呢部戲幫我好多，我好多謝佢哋。
Thank you to the crew. This is a heartfelt thanks from our director to everyone in the team and the crew that actually helped make this film. 我哋而家只係得4分鐘 We have 4 minutes left, which is basically 1 or 2 questions. Okay, here 你有入手咁樣入手入啊呢個係咪深綠色衫啊你呢件？深綠色差唔多啦嚇。OK。
我想請問君如，你有冇覺得真係談咗一場戀愛？因為我有。
Question to Sandra is that through the whole filming, through this film, did you feel that you actually had fallen in love? You really had a love affair?
我覺得咧呢部戲咧，我代表咗好多女人。
I felt that I represented lots of
得到一啲嘢。得到乜嘢咧？張天賦咯。
MC
即係對 fans 嚟講，梗係得到張天賦啦。但係我覺得睇完之後，其實導演就喺呢個女性嘅角度去，即係個女人好需要愛，好寂寞。但我又覺得又相反，我覺得其實男人都好寂寞。即係尤其是佢拍一個冇用嘅男人，最後尾到女人，哇幾大成就！所以我覺得呢個戲唔係單純喺個女人係咪談一場戀愛，喺我梗係好開心啦同佢拍，但係其實我哋冇對手戲嘅，你冇發覺？我哋兩個各自攞個電話嘅咋，即係佢跟蹤咗我，同埋嗰場飲酒啊嘛，同埋個電車度。
因為睇第一個 cut 嘅時
beautiful. But the thing is, if you actually really study this film, you'll realize that actually we never really had much of an interaction because we were not in the same space, except for the tram, except for, you know, that one place at the bar. And also remember that this is a story, yes, from a female director about a female perspective, but on the other hand, it also talks about men. Men can be lonely, and especially a case of, for example, somebody who was ne'er-do-well, didn't really do very well in life, and yet, you know, somehow he managed to swindle a woman, and he managed to actually get away with a lie. Yeah? Thank you. 對唔住，真係時間有限，但係我發現咧 ，MC 你一句未講。我代全世界問佢。 整個拍攝過程最難忘係乜嘢 ？Okay, what was the most memorable in the entire process of making this film？
其實中間有好多都好難忘嘅地方，因為都體驗到即係個 schedule 好忙啦，所以必須要喺好短嘅時間內逼到嘢啦。其中好難忘咧，就係其實喺審訊室入邊咧。 我哋最後係冇乜時間拍嘅，好似我係焗住成個審訊室係1個鐘頭定唔知。係啊，好叻啊！係啊，天生冇1個鐘嘅戲，用1個鐘幫我拍晒。
Wow, okay, this is important for those of you who are journalists who are not listening to Cantonese properly. Now I explain. Actually, the interrogation room scenes, multiple scenes, were actually all shot within 1 hour. This is talent. As this film was unfolding, because we were both sitting there in the audience, and we were just wondering, you know, is this going to look like as if it's, you know, an older lady and a young man, some sort of a romance? But no, it turns out that we actually have a pretty good match. Pretty good match.